Hey, you guys, it's Marcia. Of course, with Pushymuse or pushymuse.com. Let's see. And no one get any rumors started. I'm just wearing an old maternity shirt. That's it. That's it. That's it. Um, right now, hopefully I can knock out several of these. Right now, we are going to focus on Cancer because Cancer is what was requested. Now, we are doing Cancer love readings. Cancer love readings. So, even if 4 of you all watch this video, 4 of you may not be able to relate to it, and that's 100% okay. Some of these messages you don't want to relate to you. You don't want to be about you. So, let's kick it off. Like, share, subscribe. Please share. Please subscribe. I would love it. But let's see Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? This is going to be interesting. No one is going to have pleasure on your behalf. Go out and claim yours now. And silence has more meaning than the words you don't say. The hardest role to play is yourself. Let them love you for who you really are. So, cute little cards. Very cute. Laverne Cox and Ryan Gosling. Of course, I could have known that if I just looked at his card, couldn't I? So, all right. Let's do this a different way. Give me another message for Cancer. Give me another message for Cancer before we kick things off. Give me another message. Okay. And I will tell you all this if you've never had a reading with me. Some of you know this, some of you do not. I will buy decks, several decks, gifted decks, whatever. And I never look through them. I don't ever look through a deck until I use it. So there are several cards I have never even seen in all of my decks, and that's okay. Compassion for others. So that's a message too. We're going to go with that, but let's get started. Show me what is going on with Cancer in the love department right now. Come on, Cancer. I'm rooting for you guys. I'm rooting for you. You are in my chart, and you are one of my least favorites. Not least favorites like that, meaning that part of me. Jeez Louise. All right, let's see. You are definitely a big part of my chart. Show me what's going on with Cancer right now when it comes to love and romance. Show me what's going on with Cancer. We can actually take all of these. Let's see. 9 of Swords. Okay. The Star card in reverse. What is going on? 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, somebody has the one that they want in their sights. Like, you guys have who you want in your sights. You're like, look, I have chosen. And there's nothing easy about this person. Like, I know who I want. Why the hell are they giving me such a hard time? It's almost like you feel a disconnect with them. Then there goes the Moon card in reverse. It's a case of, what am I doing? What are we doing? Where... Am I dreaming? Are they crazy? 6 of Pentacles. I know this, you guys, I know this says 6 of Houses. I love this little, and I use this word so much. I love this little zombie deck. I do. So you're going to see hazards a lot, and I'm just going to naturally call it Pentacles. But whatever you do, no matter what you do, look, you guys, I'm just going to flat out say this. And I see this a lot, and I'm not going to say it's an easy fix, but you guys, whatever you do for them is not enough, and whatever they do for you is not enough. It's not enough because you guys, and this is a very easy one, don't speak each other's love language. So you can give them things all day long. You can adore them with affection. You could tell them they're the most amazing thing ever. But guess what? They ain't biting. Why? Because none of that means anything to them. It means something to you, not them. 7 of Wands shows that you are trying to fight the good fight. You're like, look, This person is this person is giving me a run for my money. Why can't they just make it easy? Why can't we could be so happy if they just get their together, if they just get, they just don't want to be happy. That's what it is. At the end of the day, they don't want to be happy. That's what you're telling yourself. Then we y'all don't tell yourselves that. They want to be happy. Then we've got the 10 of Wands. But we got it in reverse, you guys. We've got it in reverse. You guys have had, you and this person have some type of history. I don't care if it's a history of a week or 10 years, 20 years, 40 years, whatever. Your hands aren't clean in this. Why they are the way they are is because of you. Your hands aren't clean in this. I know you would love to think that they are, but your hands aren't clean. Something happened. Something happened, and let me just tell you, the way that you're going to go, you can't treat this person, ladies, if this is about a gentleman, gentlemen, if this is about a lady, gentlemen, if it's about another gentleman, ladies, if it's about another lady, you can't treat this person the way you've done other people in the past. It's not going to work. You're not going to get what you want out of it. It's not going to happen. No way, shape, or form. 5 of Swords. There will just be constant conflict. Why? Because you guys don't speak each other's love language. Love languages are much deeper than just the little main topics. You guys don't understand each other. If I could just say it that way. You don't understand each other at all. At all. The Wheel of Fortune. You're going to have that aha moment. I'm going to tell you this. You're going to have that aha moment, that divine aha moment. You're going to have an opening. You're going to have an opening to sweep this person off their feet. But let me just tell you this. You guys have this separation, this disconnect, because you've got to get it together. Whatever happened in the past, whether the past was an hour ago, a year ago, 10 years ago, 40 years ago, whatever happened in the past, it's still very relevant today. It's still very relevant. So anytime you guys get together, you're like oil and water. You're oil and water. You don't know how to talk to each other. You don't know how to communicate with each other. And all you want is to love this person. All you want is to get your opening. All you want is to get an in and say, like, look, I would give you the world if you just let me. Now, keep in mind, you guys, this could be in reverse. This person could be thinking this about you. This could absolutely 100% be in reverse. Why? Because we're not just going off of sun signs. We're not just going off of sun sign. We're not just going off of your regular zodiac because you were born July 1st, August 27th, February 19th. We're not just going off of that, okay? We are literally, whatever is in your chart. If you don't know what all the signs in your chart, please pull them, because this is going to apply across the board. So this could be someone else really trying to get to you. You guys don't get along. When I say it is causing them all types of stress, it's causing them all types of stress. You both are really trying to live your life and kind of cohabitate cohesively on this planet. It's not really working out because both of you actually think about each other. And it's a relief when you don't think about the other person, but it all goes back to this. Why can't I make this one work? Why? Which goes back to compassion for others. If you really, really, really care about this person, you'll look at things from their point of view. You'll look at things from their point of view. Just a little bit. You've got to do that compromise. Just a little bit. It's not going to kill you. Just a little bit. Queen of Wands in reverse. I love this because it fell right on top of the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, Six of Pentacles. Look, this person is done with your, they're done with your mess. Or you could be done with theirs. They're like, what is it that you want? If you don't know me by now, if you don't take that stuffed animal out my face, if you don't stop calling me and saying good morning to me every morning, stop. It's just pushing me away. It's just pulling me away. And you don't understand. You're like, I'm not trying to come off as thirsty. I'm not trying to come off as somebody that is overly bearing, but I want you. I need you. Some of you may just need to open your mouths and say that. Honestly, that may do it. That may just do it. But here's the thing. Whatever this conflict is has to be resolved. And it has to be resolved on both ends. And sometimes two people have to be separate in order to heal from something that happened when you guys were together. That's the God's honest truth. If you've healed and the other person hasn't, you're going to go back to this war of words. You're going to go back to nothing you can do can really satisfy them or make them happy. Both people have to heal. And if you haven't healed and you just have a yearning and a nurture and an overwhelming need to be around this person, you're going to not be happy. You're going to be confused. You're going to be like, why do I want this person? Why do I need this person? Why do I feel like I'm in love with this person? Yet I can't stand to be around them sometimes. That's unhealthy. Oh, wow. Like, that's extremely unhealthy. Oh, these were determined to come out. You got the Hangman. Hangman is saying, look, everything you've tried hasn't worked so far. So stop, step back, and let's figure this out. For some of you, let me just tell you this. This person's going to be like, wait, why are you pulling back? I want you to keep fighting for me. See, that's the tale of two unhealed people. They want you to keep fighting for them, but they're not going to give you any play at all. At all. Not going to give you any play at all. Step back and reassess the situation. Step back and reassess the situation. Hierophant in reverse. You're going to have to go about things totally different than you did with anyone else. I said that earlier. This person is not your average Joe. This person, we're not going to play the twin flame game, because I will tell you forever and a day, it's my belief you are not supposed to be with your twin flame, and that's not what they're there for. If somebody can read the past and see all that stuff, they would see that. We're not doing toxic situations here. Twin flames, toxic. Soulmate. People like to say karmic mates are the toxic ones and the ones that take you through all this. Look, why are we doing this? Why would you even put karmic and soulmate together? I'm not going to say this person is your soulmate, but I am going to say that you could end up with them. I am going to say that there is that possibility. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. If you don't stop, this is going to crash and burn seriously. When I say everything you're doing is not working, it's just pulling you too farther apart. Everything you're doing. You're going to have to do different to get different. And the only way to do different is to actually heal. Whatever issue came about, whatever it is that's holding you to at bay, you're going to have to heal from that. They're going to have to heal from that. That is the only way this will work. And some of you are asking, well, can we go to counseling? If they're willing, most of the people in this situation are not going to be willing at all. They want a reason to argue. Some of you want a reason to argue, and that's because that's what you saw growing up. That's what you're used to. That, that type of toxic environment. Three of Wands in reverse. Literally going nowhere. They're not even going, I take that back. They're not even going to therapy with you. I wouldn't be surprised if you're not blocked. They don't pick up the phone. They're probably openly trying to date someone else. Whatever this is. And you're probably like, Marcia, but you just said that they could be my person. Yes, they could be somebody you end up with. Absolutely. Just because somebody dating somebody doesn't mean that people do break up. The World card in reverse. At this point, you guys, and I'm going to say you guys because I'm going to talk to all of you, whoever this applies to, whether you or your person is trying to find an easy way out of this trauma, an easy way out of this terror, an easy way out of this uncomfortable horror story. Because this is like a walking daytime nightmare type of anxiety, stomach is twisting type feeling. You just want relief. You want an aha moment. You want to be able to say, okay, you win, I win, let's just be together. Ask yourself the question, why do you really want to be with this person? Why? After everything that's been said and done, why? Does it make sense and is it healthy? Doesn't have to make sense to anybody but you. Interesting. Two of Wands in reverse and the Devil card. So this is a song and dance that you guys have done a few times. This isn't, and if you're new to this rodeo with them, you'll probably do it a few times until you get it together. You guys have to get this together. When I say have to, this is toxic. So if you want to call them your twin flame, if you want to call them your karmic mate, this is going nowhere. Why? Because no one is brave enough to leap differently. You guys keep making the same moves, keep doing the same jumps, keep doing the same acts, and nothing's coming out of it. Nothing. Crazy, right? Crazy. Is that the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over? It doesn't matter. It's your life. You do what you want to do. Just try to not harm anybody else. In the meantime, in between time, tell me what's going to happen with this saga when it comes to Cancer. What is going on, Cancer? Show me what is going to come about. What is going to come about? I get asked more than anything what deck this is. It's the Dark Mansion deck, that Dark Mansion Tarot deck. I swear I need to get like 2 more. I love it. It used to be my favorite. Every time I get like new decks, they're my favorite. But yeah, they're my favorite. So I always think, oh, I'm gonna get several of these decks, and this is my favorite. No, this one I'm gonna get multiple of, and they're always selling out. All right, show me what's going to go on with Cancer and this person that they just cannot get off the brain. Are they going to end up together? Are we going to have some babies? Are we going to just block each other permanently? Are we going to just stop talking to each other? If we see them on the street, are we going to trip them? Are we going to hit them with a car? Like, what are we going to do? What's going on? Show me what's going on with Cancer. And you guys, I want a dynamic. Give me a snapshot of what's going to go on with these two together. What a card to get first, right? Really look at this. 3 of Swords in reverse. For those of you that definitely know tarot, probably know why I'm just sitting here for a second. I think you guys are going to get it together. I'm rooting for you. I root for everybody when it comes to love. I'm rooting for you. Emperor card. Somebody's going to take the lead and say, look, we can't do this. You know, sometimes I know people heal in their own times, but sometimes it takes somebody else taking your hand and be like, well, we're going to do this. We're going to do this together. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. These cards are beautiful, aren't they? 6 of Pentacles. And I believe this card, did this card come up already? I don't know if it did. I've done several readings today. I don't know if it did. You're going to give of yourself. You guys are going to be able to interact. You guys are going to be able to share things. You probably need a good cry. Strength card in reverse. You probably need a really good cry. Cry together, don't cry together. This in reverse, that signifies to me, and I don't care about anybody else, makeup sex. Now here's the thing that changes the game. Everyone says the Lover's card is the most romantic card in the tarot deck. Anybody that has read with me and that card has come up, I will preach to you that is not the most romantic card in the tarot deck. Why? You will rarely, if ever, see when it comes to the Lover's card, just two heartbeats on that card. You always see a second woman. You maybe see some children, an owl, the moon, something. You see someone's like, well, the moon doesn't have a heartbeat. I'm sure something's on it that's beating. Okay. You always see something. You can see wind on it. Something is trying to come between that couple. Meaning one of them is easier swayed away out of that relationship than the other. That does not sound like romance to me. But you know what is the most romantic card in the tarot deck? Two of Cups. And it's in reverse. It's in reverse. Cancer, I was rooting for you. I'm still rooting for you. You know why? Give me one moment. I'm like, is she going to stop? Nope, not stopping. Not stopping at all. Explain this Two of Cups in reverse, please. Explain this Two of Cups in reverse so I don't assume, but I kind of know. Show me this Two of Cups in reverse. We got 10 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. King of Wands. High Priestess in reverse. The World card in reverse. Temperance card in reverse. One of you is going to be all in. See, one of you wants the dream, but you're not ready to do what it takes to have the dream. You still have secrets that you don't want to let out. You still have a life that you don't fully want to share with somebody. You aren't making yourself someone that someone can put all their faith and trust into. And this could be the other person. This doesn't have to be you. But somebody wants the world and doesn't want to put any work in, which causes a lack of trust. Something just threw out and told me to say a lack of fidelity. Please don't let it be a lack of fidelity, but such is life, right? Cancers. If you want it all, go big or go home, right? Keep going. Show me what is to come. Interesting I say that. The Lover's card. Take a good look at that card. Look how she is looking adoringly at him, and he's like, oh. He looks exactly like the guy from The Corpse Bride, I think. That Tim Burton movie. Oh, but look who's waiting in the wings. And look at the snake. Well, dang, there's a moon, too. Everything doesn't look like it's coming up roses right now, does it? You don't even know what flowers are going to be blooming at all. So we don't know what decision he's going to make, and he could be a she, it doesn't matter. One of you could really be getting on board. Really getting on board. But it's going to take some work. This is definitely two people who mean well, but may or may not be meant for each other. Death card in reverse. You know what this shows me? As a matter of fact, let me do this. Do I want to use this deck? Yeah, I'll use it. Show me what the Death card in reverse is showing us. The Lover's card in reverse. Somebody is not interested in... Here's the thing. And let me make this Emperor card really make sense to you. One of you is far too controlling. One of you, you can, listen, it's a such thing as guiding things along and making things move forward and so on and so forth. And it's another thing and still doing the same thing that got you into this predicament. And that's exactly what I just pulled. You're doing the same thing that got you into this predicament. That means there is no healing. And even if there is healing, there is no change. You have to change. Somebody is not willing to change because they said, guess what? I'm great on my own. I'm great without you. I'm great without all the craziness. I'm great without somebody telling me. Sometimes time does that. They don't trust you or you don't trust them, and they don't trust your plan. See, a plan, when it comes to relationships, should be two people. It shouldn't just be one person. And then again, the Wheel of Fortune, the very bottom. How many times is it going to take going into this cycle for you all to get it? You all or them? How many times is it going to take? Because we're doing the same thing again. Well, let's hope and pray. Let's hope on a star. Let's see if we can get it together. Let's really do it this time. Let's really put our all into it this time. Do you really want it to work? And are you really willing to compromise and change? Or do you just want what you want and the person is just a good enough place setter or seat filler in your life that you could just be like, well, I'll just take them and work with them and that. Better, you know, what is it? The devil you know is better than the devil you don't or something. At this point, there's a extreme level of selfishness. Selfishness for yourself, selfishness for the other person. What is it that you want? If you are not willing to change, you are not willing to change. If you are not willing to change, if you guys are not willing to meet each other in the middle and figure this out, guess what? Maybe you're not meant for each other, and that's okay. And some of you are probably cursing me out right now and probably was going along with this and going along with this and going along with this until I said that. And you were like, F you. And then I'm okay with that. I say the same thing sometimes when I read for myself. I'm like, no, girl. You better try those cards again. But then at the same time, I have a different, being a medium, I can actually hear and speak to who I need to speak to on behalf of that person or behalf of a situation. And they'll be like, you don't even need those damn cards. It ain't happening, or this ain't right, or whatever. Give me a message for Cancers. Give me a message for Cancer. And Cancers, remember, this could be the other person. They could be the controlling one. They could be the one that wants what they want, and that's it. Now, let's try it again. Can I have one? No more than two, but one would be wonderful. There we go. Of course it does. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Get ready. You love this anyway. You love this. You're emotionally driven. You love this. And I know some of you were saying, well, why doesn't she say the cards and then say the zodiac sign attached to it? Why? Because how many people actually know their natal charts? Me saying, oh, this could be a Taurus means nothing if it's somebody who is a Taurus in their moon, or Taurus rising, or Taurus Venus, and your person is a Aries. It means a little. I know it's fun, but it means very little. A fiery climax approaches. That means buckle your seatbelt, but I already feel you have a lot to do with this anyway. So this goes for the other person then. The hardest role to play is yourself. Don't let someone else write your private life. Embrace those closest to you so your warmth and power make them strong like you. Now, that would have been great, but don't control their situation. Both of these cards at the very end say that on either side. Don't control someone's situation. Compassion for others. If you feel like the person's not truly for you, stop dragging them along. And if you feel like you are not right for somebody, stop letting them allow you to drag yourself back into a situation, or stop putting yourself back into a situation. It's not cool. It's not cool. Okay? All right, guys. All right, Cancer. So I am filming this. What is this? January 25th. You can say it's for the rest of January. You can say it's for February. You can say it's for whenever you watch this. Whenever you watch it, it's going to apply. If you watch this March 17th of 2023, guess what? It's the message for you. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I know it was not the most cheerful of messages, but guess what? Guess what the amazing part about this is? Now that you know what the problem is, you can fix it. Never let someone tell you. There are some things I do tell people even without the cards. I'll predict or say it's going to happen, and sometimes it happens so quickly, same day, next day, whatever, that they don't have time to change them. So, but such is life. Who's to say you can't come back from pretty much anything? If you want this person, do your due diligence and heal, and allow them an opportunity to heal. Don't just drag them along just because you're impatient or you're ready, you're ready for them. Don't be unfair. Definitely, you guys. Cancers, I am wishing you the best in love, health, and money. If you guys want a private reading with me, you can go on pushymuse.com or go to Facebook and just type in Pushymuse, Pushymuse. But you guys see the logo on the skull, so you know. Well, you see the lettering, the words on the skull. So, yeah. If you need me, get at me that way. If you have questions for me, definitely message me on Facebook. It is literally the easiest way to get to me. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for the next ones, because it seems like I got to film a batch and then film another batch, because February is right there. Your weekly readings will start on Monday again, because I started in midweek. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, and thank you. Have a good one, Cancers.